can hit with me. This ain't a diss song, but yeah, you know what it is. I'm a cheesehead, y'all niggas cheese whiz. Pittsburgh Steelers, that's nothing. That Super Bowl ring, that's stunting. Pull up in your town when you.
Got everybody? That was another good hard-fought four-quarter battle. We knew that coming in. You know, I think the last 6 Giants games, it's been a one-possession game in the fourth quarter, and it was no different today. And I thought our defense did a great job getting the ball out. Anytime you win the turnover battle 3-0, you got a great chance of winning the game. I thought special teams, it might have been our best performance of the season. J.K. punted well. I thought our coverage units did a great job. They've got one of the top return games in the league. And then offensively, we did what we needed to do. We were much better on third down. Couldn't get the run game going like we wanted to, but we knew that they got a pretty good defense in terms of their ability to stop the run. And so we knew it was going to be a challenge, and we got to do a better job with that. But overall, I'm pretty happy with just a complete team win.
What about the way the team bounced back from last game?
Yeah, our guys just came in and they got to work, and that's what it's going to take. And it doesn't matter who you're playing in this league. Every week is a grind, and you got to prepare the right way. And I thought our guys went about their business the right way, and that's why we're able to come out victorious.
It's tough to tell upstairs how much the conditions affect play. How did it affect? Did it affect passing or running or both very much?
You know, I don't know how much it affected it, but bottom line is both teams have to play through it. And what I told our guys is, hey, this is great Green Bay weather right here. So I think they embrace that. I think they like to play in these types of conditions. And, you know, our guys did a good job with it.
Matt, how big was that 4th and 10 play? You decided to go for it, and then Aaron comes up with that huge find to Gmo.
Yeah, that was a huge play in the game. It was a critical play because we were able to get points out of it. And there were a lot of great plays in this game that aren't necessarily the way you draw plays up, but our guys were able to step up, deliver, and make the plays.
You're obviously facing a rookie quarterback, but you have pretty good sustained pressure on him. He never really got into a rhythm. How much did you disrupt him today from what he might have wanted to do?
Yeah, until I got to go back and look at it. But I did, when I was watching our defense, it felt like there was some pretty good pressure. I know Zadarius, had multiple hits on him, and really affected him in terms of, I think, some of those throws, some of those decisions where we were able to get the interceptions.
Matt, every time the defense has been held or not been able to get a turnover, you've come back the next week and had like multiple. Does that say something about your guys, do you think?
Yeah, I think our guys are always going to try to be ball hawking and relentless in their pursuit of the football. That is a big emphasis that we talk about each and every week. And to their credit, the guys, I mean, they're all about it. And our guys came up big today with those 3 turnovers.
You mixed in a few no huddle stuff in there. What'd you think of it? Did it do what you were looking for?
Yeah, I mean, there was some good and bad with it, but definitely was something that we, going into the game, we knew we wanted to do. And just each week, we'll see how much that comes into play. But going into this game, that was something that we definitely wanted to implement.
Would you have expected to run more and a little better today in these kind of conditions, or was there something why that didn't go as well as you might have thought?
Yeah, I thought in the first half with the limited opportunities, I think we had 23 plays in the first half. We were actually running the ball pretty decent. But in the second half, it just didn't feel like it really got going until the end there. Jamal started to grind out some pretty hard-fought yards there at the end. But, yeah, certainly there's a lot of room for improvement with our run game.
Coach, is there a balance you have to strike when someone like Allen gets hot early in between trying to keep that rotation and also feed the hot hand?
You're talking about Allen Lazard? Yeah, I think all our guys have earned their opportunities, and I'm really happy for Allen. Here's a guy that from the day we got here has just been about the right stuff, and he's He gives it his all each and every day. He plays physical. That's his game. And then he contributes on special teams. And so he's earned his opportunities. And then for him to come out with a 100-yard performance, a touchdown, and making some key, critical, big plays in this game, it was really cool to see. But, you know, as far as our receiving core as a whole, I think we're best when we have all those guys rolling through there. They all offer a little bit different skill set, and we just got to make sure that we do a good job of continuing to try to put them in the best position for them to have success.
One possession, you're first and goal in the 1, and you end up third and goal in the 17. Just take us through what you saw, how Aaron ends up getting the free play and then finding Devontae there to get the score.
Yeah, that was a great heads-up play by him. That's always discouraging when you, like you said, we have first and goal on the 1, and we run, and now we're at 2nd and 5. Then we had the penalty, so you end up way back. But he caught him in a substitution, and that was just a great heads-up play by him, and he's done that for years. And our guys were all on the same page there. He gave Devontae an opportunity ball, and Devontae made the most of it.
Matt, from what you saw, Brian Balaga out there, especially after missing time in practice, how did he look to you?
I thought he did a really good job, but, you know, I got to go back and watch the tape. But what a clutch performance in terms of being able to battle back through a pretty significant injury. So really happy for him. I think it speaks a lot about who he is as a man, as a player, and he's really important to this football team.
How much is a game like this about getting your confidence back after what happened in San Francisco?
You know, I don't think these guys ever lost confidence, to be honest with you. I think we had a bad performance, and, you know, you're only as good as your last performance in this league. So I don't think these guys wavered at all. I think they just got back to work and, you know, ignored the noise. And, you know, each and every week is going to be a challenge. And sometimes that stuff happens. And, you know, hopefully we learn from it and we're better for it in the long run. But, again, we're going to have another opportunity next week, and we've got to put the work in order to come out with a win.
Did you feel like the rhythm was better today? You know, the ball distribution, just the play distribution, all that than last week. Do you feel like that's something that you guys learned from last week or got better at?
Yeah, I think we were more aggressive, definitely, going down the field. And I think you almost have to be in this league. It's hard to dink and dunk down the field consistently and sustain those long drives. I know we had one really long drive. Yeah, there were a couple penalties in there, but I think it was a 16-play drive. But for the most part, you look at the drives we scored on, it's because we had explosive plays, and that's something that we're always going to try to hunt.
On the, you've had a few like 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 where you've taken deep shots this year. You did another one, yet another one today. What's the balance there between keeping the chains moving or going for the low percentage, but if you hit, you know, it's a big play and a game changer?
Yeah, I think it's all dependent upon what you think you're going to get, you know, and how you best attack that coverage. Typically, on every play, there's, you know, an opportunity to go down the field, and if it's not there, then you check the ball down, or you're hitting a shallow cross, trying to hit a guy in stride. So unless you're running quick game with most of our drop back, there's going to be an opportunity to throw the ball down the field. If it's not there, hey, just get it down, try to get a completion, because, I mean, obviously, if you don't get a completion, you got no chance of converting. So we're always going to have those reads within our concepts.
Oh yeah. Young Moolah, baby.